crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel. I don't even know what these papers are. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever. She doesn't seem so dangerous. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. Behind that door lies the king. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly? correctly.
It's a very strange...
I think it's time to dig a little deeper.
Please. That's why...
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy. Which I can use to my advantage, but I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter.
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry. Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah, well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. I'm sure it's not intentional, but, are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one single straight answer out of you. I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward next time.
I appreciate that, ma'am. Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this? Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you? Be honest and my bedroom, sort of. Who is this dame, anyway? Why don't you take it to the police? Just go.
Don't you want to look at it? The message I gave you.
Yeah, of course. Books I'm never gonna...
Don't you want to look at it? The message I gave...
Yeah, of course. Legs that go on for... We used to be star... MB... Ironic. Oh, man.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted.
Mr. Featherland? Santino.
What the hell is this supposed to...
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss...
Blackmail.
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right.
Visit.
Not you.
Oh,
Didn't you tell...
No, she's real.
Judging by the...
I'm sure you...
Let me guess.
Exactly.
20 years.
It was a pleasure.
I'll talk about the rest.
Thank you again, Mr. Feather... I mean...
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink.
I'm sorry, I did...
Thought so. Just a phone call, and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you, Sonny.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. Could I ask you if...
Feel free. I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid...
I'm afraid I owe...
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was...
Clovis.
Oh, please.
Sonny, I've already told...
So, Ibn Wessler, eh?
If I started...
So this Natasha dame... I can always count on you. Thanks, Ob.
Don't...
You got anything?
I thought I'd...
Well, I didn't...
that...
So this Natasha dame...
Look,
I see.
please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, just one more thing.
Yes?
I don't want to sound indiscreet.
Oh,
Take care, sweetheart.
you too.
Nothing interesting.